Hello, Cubic World. This is kind of going to be a quickie video where I want to share some thoughts about Yao on 4x4 Plus, or 5x5 Plus, with you. I want to share those thoughts with you. And so, summer 2012-ish was when I think the Yao method really took over. It's like when most of FastCuber switched. It's like when Felix switched. It's about the time that I switched, etc. So Yao is essentially taken over by 4x4. There's no one really who still uses reduction on 4x4. Like, other people have started using Yao on 5x5 and bigger cubes. There's a guy named UberCuber on the speed solving forums. Oh crap, what is his name in real life? His name in real life is Justin Thomas, and people like Jaden McNeil and various other people. Sorry, back to Justin Thomas for a second. He averages like 215 on 6x6 with Yao, and like 330 on 7x7 with Yao. I'm approximating, just based on his signature on speed solving. And then Jaden McNeil has been using Yao for 5x5, and just like a few other people. And Pedro Roque, for example, what's his name in real life? I don't remember. He's very fast at 4x4. He averages like 33 or something. He got a sub 1 single with Yao. Robert Yao himself uses Yao for bigger cubes. But in this video I'm going to tell you why I don't think really that Yao is going to take 5x5 Plus by storm the way that it did 4x4. Now, the main difference in edge pairing, besides the obvious, there being way more pieces and different types of pieces, in 4x4 and 5x5, is that you slice, and you're looking for this specific piece. And in this case, I can't find it because I suck at reduction. It's down here. So you insert that piece. And then you're looking for this specific piece, and it's back here. And then you're looking for this one, which is nowhere apparently. It's over here. And then you're looking for this specific piece, and you're looking for specific pieces all the time. And that's the optimized way to do 4x4 solving. It's the speed optimal way, we think, or we as the speed cubing community think. Whereas, on 5x5, you just, once you finish your centers, once you finish your centers, so whatever, you see this, and so you're like, oh, where's the final edge? Ooh, I can actually do this. It moves, and then this piece is here. And then you're like, oh, what should I do next? And you're just looking for random pieces throughout the cube, and you can just do whatever you see. And so, that's a really big difference. That's the better way to do it on 5x5 Plus, and that's the better way to do it on 4x4, with specific pieces all the time. And so, that difference, I think, changes a lot how beneficial it is to have your cross-solve during last state edges. And so, like, I think it's much more beneficial in 4x4 because you're looking for specific pieces, and because it improves look ahead so much. I just did a big hand motion like this with my hands as I said bigger, or so, I don't even remember what I said, words. Whereas on 5x5 Plus, it's Felix and Kevin's solves are relatively pauseless already by comparison to like Felix's reduction solves back in the day, and Kevin's reduction solves at the moment because he sucks at 4x4 and still doesn't use Yao. Or maybe, I think he's converted, but he didn't use it at his recent competition, and he doesn't have a competition for like another year, so basically he hasn't switched at all. Anyways, and the other thing to consider is that last 4 centers, and to a lesser extent first 3 cross edges, becomes worse and worse and worse as the cube gets bigger. Like Justin Thomas uses something kind of similar to my half centers technique in order to make it better, but it's still much worse than doing last 4 centers on standard reduction. And as we know, centers start to matter more and more and more relative to edges based on how big the cube gets, in that it takes more time. And so, with that in mind, I feel like 5x5 Plus, you could be fast with Yao, but I feel like Yao is never going to take 5x5 Plus by storm, and it's never going to dominate 5x5 Plus the way that it did with 4x4. I'd love to be proven wrong. I like using Yao on 5x5. At the moment I use reduction, but it would be really interesting to see someone get really, really like world-class, like sub 1 on 5x5 or sub 2 on 6x6 with Yao. That'd be really, really cool. Or sub 3 on 7x7. But for the moment, I think that you should just use reduction for those methods, and Yao for 4x4. So, I hope you guys find this interesting. If you disagree with me, you should tell me, and if you agree with me, you should maybe also tell me. But I hope you found this video interesting. I'll see you guys later.